Dave knows how.
So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to show you how fast I have my implement set up to go down, the rate of speed that I have it set up to go down. And we'll play this in real time and you can get an idea of how fast an implement should come on down to the ground. You really don't want it to come down too slow. If you do, you're gonna be messed up. So let's crank the tractor up and check it out. So that's about how fast you want it to come down, and that's pretty fast. You can see that's a lot slower. But if you've got your implement coming down that slow like that, you could run into some problems. You know, if you set your implement to come down that slow like that, then you could run into some problems. And we're going to go over here and set up a little scenario and show you what happens when you have your implement set up coming down this slow and this gently. And you know, granted, it'll go on down where it needs to be at, but that's not the problem. And hopefully you'll be able to see what the problem is when we run through this little obstacle course that I've got built over here. Let's go over there and check it out. Okay, so we've got a obstacle course, if you want to call it that, set up. We've got a hill of dirt right here, and this is considerably higher than a hill of dirt you might encounter when you're doing a driveway with gravel or something like that. But this is pretty loose stuff, so it's not packed down or anything. So when we go over it with the tractor, it's going to disperse the dirt, and you know, it's going to go down, so it's not going to be as high as what it looks like here. So that's why we went on and piled it up a little bit to give us a little extra to get us on up in the air. And when you're in the dirt, this phenomenon is a little bit less noticeable than when you're doing gravel, because gravel, you know, when you get in a pile, it doesn't compact down quite as quickly and as easily as this loose dirt would. So typically the gravel, when it gets in a pile, it actually creates a hump, and that's where most of the people run into the problem with them doing their gravel driveways, and they get that ripple effect going. But we're going to simulate that here and show you what happens. So one of the things that we want to do, and I always like to do, and you guys that watch my channel know that I'm a big fan of a tape measure, and I use it religiously to set up implements on my tractor and to also check things on my tractor. So right now we've got the box blade on here, and we don't have it really in the neutral position. We've kind of got it tilted slightly back. The top link is extended because we're not going to bring any dirt down here. I basically just want you to see how high that thing comes up off the ground when we encounter this hill. So the first thing that's going to happen, the front wheels are going to go up on the hill, and when that happens, the tractor's going to tilt up. And when it tilts up, it's going to push the box blade against the ground, which is going to in turn make the 3-point go up. Now, because we've got our 3-point set to come down slowly like we showed you in the previous segment of the video, it's going to go up fast as the tractor will allow it because it's under gravity. But then when we pull forward, it's going to come down relatively slow. So The front wheels will go up, it'll tilt the tractor up, the box blade is going to come up a little bit. Then when the back wheels go up on top of the hill, the box blade is really going to come up off the ground. And in the event that we had material in the box blade, like gravel or dirt or whatever the case may be, it's going to dump a hill of dirt right where that box blade comes up at. So I'm thinking with the box blade empty and slightly tilted back, you'll be able to see that a little bit better. Let's take a tape measure and let's measure and see how high this 3-point is right now with the tractor sitting on the ground, not on the hill. And we're going to measure right up here to the fender well. We're going to measure right down to the top of this pin, I guess. And we're measuring 31.5 inches. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the tractor up onto this hill and take a measurement and see where it goes. See how much it moves. Okay, so now we're up on the hill. We're going to come over here and we're going to take another measurement right off the top, same place on this 3-point. And now we're at 28 3/4 inches. So we did move up a bit. The front of the tractor's up, and that's pushing down on the box blade, and that's bringing the box blade, the 3-point, everything up into the air. So it just gives you an idea of what's happening when we first encounter this hill. So the next part of the video, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the box blade up in the air, and we're going to back up back here, and I'm going to get going at not a super fast speed, but I'm in low range, and we're going to probably have it full tilt all the way down, which may or may not be fast enough to simulate what we want to simulate, but it probably will be. The key is keeping an eye on this box blade and watch how much this box blade comes up off the ground and how fast it goes back down to the ground after we go across this hill. So let's check it out. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like the box blade came up in the air right around in this area right here, and you can see there's some dirt there. I don't know, I have to go back and look at the video footage, but it looks to me like I've got some dirt that's been dumped right here. So it looks to me like, you know, we came on down and we did pick up a little bit of loose dirt, even though we had a top link extended and we was tilt back a little bit. We still picked up a little bit of dirt, and when we hit this hill with the back tires and that box blade came up in the air, you can plainly see where it dumped this much dirt right here, right where that box blade went over. Now, we've got the box blade set to come down considerably slow. If we sped the time down, if we sped up the 3-point coming down, then we wouldn't have a place this wide. We'd have a place like this wide, very narrow place, like maybe 6 inches, you know. So we really need to make sure that we get that thing coming down pretty fast when we start, you know, trying to get this thing done. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this pile of dirt back, okay, and we're going to do it again. And this time we're going to, when we do it, we'll change things around and see if we can overcome that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to adjust the box blade so that it comes down considerably faster, okay? And then we're going to slow down our travel speed, and we're going to come back over this hill again and see what happens this time, okay? Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, we've got this box blade, this 3-point, coming down relatively fast now. So it's still not so fast that it's slamming on the ground, but it's fast enough to get it down there as we're moving along. We're also going to slow down our travel speed just a little bit, and then we'll take a look at that and see what happens. Well, there you have it. I mean, we literally did not dump any more hills out here. We went slow enough, plenty slow. We actually could have traveled a little bit faster in the forward direction, and we still would have been fine because we got a 3-point set up where it's coming down plenty fast enough that it can keep up. But I hope you can now better understand how to prevent that ripple effect. It seems to have plagued and been a problem for a lot of people, and I've read several comments about different ones having questions about this, and I had not seen anybody give a definitive answer and come up with a solution as addressing what this problem is. So I felt like I wanted to share the information, but I was kind of holding off to make a video about it, so I apologize for that. I don't always answer some of the questions that I see in different forums because I'd like to be able to make a video about it, and I like to be the first one to make a video about things that people aren't making videos about. And so that kind of hopefully sets my channel apart from some of the other channels, that I can address some of the issues that you guys run into with different implements on the tractor, and how to use it properly and use it to the best of its ability within the parameters of the tractor you've got, of course, and all this stuff varies, some of you guys with the smaller tractors that don't have position 3 points that are, you know, up or down and that type of thing, you know, you'll have to adjust accordingly. But all these things apply still, speed and descent of the 3 point and that type of thing. Anyway, I hope that this video has not gone on too long. I hope it was beneficial for you guys to watch and you gained some knowledge out of it. And I look forward to making some more videos. I've got some stuff, more stuff going on up here. Not much, but I got some stuff going on up here. And I've got a couple videos that have been requested by people for me to do. So we're going to get on some of that stuff now. The weather's getting a little bit better. It's a little cold today, but the weather is getting a little bit better. So I look forward to making you guys some more videos. And I really appreciate you guys if you'd subscribe to my channel and like my video and leave a comment below, and even if it's just to tell me how your day is going. It's always wonderful to hear comments from you guys as you watch my channel. Thanks a lot and have a great day.
Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.